Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the new HSR stream. Hello, hello, hello. I had to just make sure that audio balancing is right. Did I not change the thumbnail? Give me a moment. Knew I forgot something. Forgot two things actually. I forgot to change the game category and set the thumbnails. So let's just game title Honkai Star Rail. There we go. Change it to the new thumbnail. Just take a look. Seems good. Yep. Okay. So. The idea for this stream is that I was going to do the anniversary event, or at least get started on it, but I'm streaming way later than I anticipated. It is 6 a.m. I can already see the sky starting to light up outside. So, chances are we're not going to get to that this stream. We'll try to get to this afternoon or this evening or whatever. So apologies for that. I actually was supposed to stream last night, but then I felt too tired, so I just went to sleep instead. So yeah, no, we're just gonna do some, as the title suggests, we're gonna look through the Amphorius book, the new entries, and as I've written, and also just do some post-quest stuff. Actually, I think I'm gonna do the post-quest stuff first, because I just teleported here to do some thumbnails, and I realized there's several items here that's worth checking out. So, where do we start? I think I first saw a thing right here. You just visited World of the Dead and experienced a parting, didn't you? Rude. You don't have to remind me of that. Man, I'm so sad that like we are not gonna see Castorus ever again, or at least like not in any meaningful way. So sad. I was talking to my friends, and I'm like, it's genuinely like crazy. Like they're actually putting the Honkai in Honkai Star Rail. Like the Amphorius characters are not lasting past like their second or third patch appearing. It's actually crazy how both the banner characters are either dead or as good as dead. Even though like it was a pretty good story, right? Like the Castorus story was good and very bittersweet. And Anaxagoras was just badass, man. Like, blood. Yeah, no, he like there was nothing regretful about it. Like he did literally everything he set out to do. And yeah, no. By the way, that's why during the quest I wasn't sad about Anaxagoras, because it was not a sad story. It's not a bittersweet story. It is him achieving exactly what he wanted. It was a complete W on his part. Which, respect to the man, right? Like I said, he's a bit arrogant. I don't particularly like his arrogance, but like unfathomable respect to the man. But that's besides the point. But yeah, no, you can't just remind me that I'm not gonna see Castorus ever again. This is. Shut up. I'm so copium about my theory at the end where, Aeronova will come at around patch 3.4, 3.5, and that all our companions will be kind of reincarnated as the new Titans, and eventually Phynon, or whatever he is, will restore everyone, the current iteration, the old world's memories, to all our companions. And then, you know, in a way, we're together with them again. That's my copium, alright? Do you smell the fragrance of flowers in the air? That's the scent of Antilla flowers. That's the soothing scent reminds me that it's time to leave. Our footsteps always linger on land where beauty once lived sorrowfully, reminding us that beauty does not belong to the mortal world. Man! Alright, there's one. And I'm gonna be honest, I activated each one of them, but I didn't check the dialogue, so I kind of have an idea of what's happening. We're gonna save this one for last. But this one looks interesting because And this one also feels like it's going to be emotional damage because this is Trian. And if I can't quite tell because it's very discolored, right? The remembrance shard makes it very look discolored. So let's just listen to the conversation. Well done, but I feel like something's still missing. Mortis. Name sounds familiar, like I'm pretty sure I read this at some point while I was reading Stratford's lore, but I can't remember who this is, but clearly this is someone importance to the lore. I can't quite remember what this is. This looks amazing, but isn't it missing those two friends from Beyond the Sky that you mentioned before? Oh! This is Trian drawing the picture. Aw. Oh, you're right. That was close. Let us think. How about adding them in the corner of the painting? Right, that's why we're in the bottom corners of the painting. Little Gray and Danny are such good people. They definitely won't blame us. And I don't. She's right. Or they're right. Being all alone in the Netherrealm thus makes it feel like we've forgotten so much. It's such a bad feeling. Aw. Luckily, you're still here to keep us company. When telling you stories, we recall so many past experiences. Alright. I've wandered this place for so long and I've forgotten literally everything about my life before. The only thing I remember is a promise I made to someone dear to me. Wait. No, hold on. No. Hold on. It just clicked to me who this is. Hoyo, you're not doing this to me. You're not doing this to us. You're not doing this to the community. If you haven't caught on yet, she is Tribios' mom. And here she is, having been trapped in here for so long, to ostensibly fulfill her promise of meeting the Tribioses at the end of the West Wind. But it's been so long that she forgot her original purpose, and she doesn't realize that it's Trian standing in front of her all along. Please tell me they realize it. Please. Because really, that's our favorite goodbye. Every time we part ways, we will say, see you tomorrow. Yes, see you tomorrow, with a beautiful wish. Perhaps it's time to say goodbye, Trian. I'd like to wander around some more. Perhaps it will help me recall some more things. Alright, we'll sit here and wait for little Cass. While looking at this painting, we won't forget our friends. No! Farewell, Trian. Thank you for keeping me company for so long. It's us who should thank you. You're so gentle, reminding us of our mom. See you tomorrow. This is like, you know that scene in, like, Interstellar, where the guy's, like, desperately knocking the books, is like, don't leave. This is me, like, going, like, no! Looking at the past image of Trian, and Mortis going, like, no! Realize that you're family. Please. We reunite on the fragrant shores of the West Wind. Well, the Western Wind. Man! They did Trian dirty. Nah. No. I mean, they did fulfill the promise. They did see each other at the end of the West Wind. But like, man. They say they fulfilled it, but they didn't realize they fulfilled it. Because both of them have forgotten so much, they don't recognize each other. I remember when I said that Hoyo is really trying to do like a Greek-style tragedy. This is the kind of shit I meant. Man, I feels bad, man. Alright, now this one, because we didn't get enough in the fields already. You see that, right? You see who's standing in the bed of Antilla flowers. Alright, Cass, what's up? The Tower of Styxia, the crumbling walls, the twin moons pouring down their radiant light, and the blooming Antilla. Within Oronox's miracle, this place appears utterly deserted. Perhaps the memories of this place require no Titan's power. They belong solely to you and her from that time. You remember, right here, how she revived ancient alchemy and summoned the broken corpse of Netherwing from the River of Souls. You remember her, here, riding Netherwing down the River of Souls, returning to the Netherrealm to claim the authority of Thanatos, and gently pushing you back to the world of the living. You remember her, here, stepping out from the moonlight to embrace you, the warmth, the sweet scent, the whispered words by your ear, all so vivid. She finally got the embrace she always wanted. After that, she returned to where she belonged, to fulfill the duties she was destined to complete. She left you a small garden, a testament that moment wasn't a fleeting dream but a true memory. The place, and this is finally Cassandra speaking, the place I'll be going to is what humans call the Land of Sorrows. But with this heartbeat, and the residual heat of this embrace, I shall turn the nether realm into a gentle place of rest. This embrace may be brief, but it's a proof that I once lived. Castorus brushed against the petals with motions gentler than the faintest breeze. The flowers swayed ever so slightly. She once borrowed your warmth. Oh man. Of course there's an achievement here. Of course there's an achievement for this. Man. I miss Cass, man. You remember how, at the beginning of Dispatcher's quest, it was like, I'll be distraught if anything happens to Cass, and we ever just have to, like, say goodbye to Cass forever, because Cass is my favorite Chrysosaur. That has not changed. I am distraught. Send help. In fact, have I changed my thing yet? I have not. Time to change it. I mean, Shouty W for writing a good story, but frick you, Shouty, for freaking... Man... but yeah, no, this is a very nice summary of that ending cutscene with Castorus. Well, it is what it is. Okay. With all that in mind, time to look out more depression. I have no doubt that this will be more depressing. Like, not more depressing, but like as in more depressing stuff. Not that this will be objectively more depressing than what we just saw. But yeah, let's see what stories are going to be written this time. 5? Are you kidding me? Okay, yeah, no, we're definitely not getting into the anniversary event today. What the frick? Yeah, no, after this, I'll be too tired to do anything. 5. Okay, who do we start with? Cypher, because it's probably going to be the least sad. Lion Cat's Travelogue.
一位飞贼讲了几个故事。
Oh?
第一则故事名为《金苹果不必给最美之人》。
I know what that's
那座城
referencing.
邦名为帕福斯，莫涅塔的金辉照拂于此。城市中央栽着金苹果树，唯有最美之人方能采撷。选美的比赛如期开展，家人们伸展曼妙的腰肢，试图摘取头顶的果实。每每将要触及之时，一阵风却叫奖品倏然消失。围观人群扫兴散去，唯见一位其貌不扬的少女。 她惊愕伫立，怀中堆满金色的果实。 第2则故事名为“玩诡辩”，可别把自己骗了。
OK。
那座城邦名为埃杜利亚，瑟西斯的根系深植地下。
Alright。
善变的学者手举乌龟，他的理论却与常理相悖。
纵是运动健将，也永远追不上这只龟。
无人能将他变倒，他如愿得到冠军宝位。可在学者要离场时，一阵风拂过，乌龟落到他身前，悖论莫名成了真。他踉跄追赶了1天1夜。我要讲的第3则故事名为“比诡计”，算算谁是祖师爷。那座城邦名为多洛斯。
Oh, now
据
this
说扎
seems
格列
more.
斯也曾在此受骗。国王重金悬赏
Exactly
完美
the
皇
was
后，
trade. Huh.
欲再造欺骗泰坦的伟业。依我看，世界是个葫芦。
不骗你，我们都是鬼魂。
骗子们轮番挑战，却无人令王中意。一阵风拂过，少女接绑进剑，等她再出来，已经拎着那袋赏钱。旁人好奇，她用了何种诡计？扎格列斯只会说谎，而我正是扎格列斯。
Huh.
第
That
4则
seems
故
like
事
a
名为
paradox.
喜欢钱，可以，要付出代价。
I am still utterly
那座城
confused right
邦
now.
名为密底斯
I think
泰
this is
西
supposed to be confusing and
海
a bit
风吹得人们
nonsensical.
熏然快切，家藏万金的守财奴向泰坦许愿。
请让我点石成金。
This sounds like
一阵
Deja
风
vu
拂过，手中顽石金光熠熠。
Oh, yep, there it
可
is.
他只喜悦半日，
Freaking King
一个
Midas.
拥抱，妻子变成金币，散落一地。他嚎啕着求法吉娜收回祝福，却迎面碰见一位兜帽少女。少女忍俊不禁地握握他的手，回去看看你的金库，兴许少了些金币，但你的爱人就在那。
Oh, wait. Are all of these ciphers doing? It finally clicked. Oh, it's Zafara. That's her, like, full name?
兜帽
Huh.
少女在浴场中
Interesting.
翘起双足，指尖翻飞着2枚硬币。简单说来，我去了4个
Yep, okay.
尽情诓骗，收获满当。
Okay, so the cipher slash Zafara
少
just
女
went
按
to
住
all
话
of the
头，
places
望
and
向窗外。泰坦
I
肩
just
上
scammed
光辉
people.
将他右颊照
which
亮。
fair enough.
黎明不会止歇，贼心摇落异乡。你又怎知？我
I
现在没在
don't
说谎。
because freaking Zafara's storytelling is definitely not trustworthy, that's for sure. Yeah. Cool designs though, I would definitely be pulling for her. And also because she is quite likable as a character. Speaking of being likable as a character, we have the opposite case. I mean, what? Anyways, yeah, Aglaya, what's up? Oh, we're getting the 4th thing for Aglaya, which makes me slightly worried because that indicates the 5th story is coming up at some point. I am still of the opinion that she is dying next patch. If not that, the patch after.
在那
With how many
风
death
筝
flag, I
细
think
剪
I
大地
believe it's next patch.
诡计搅扰人心的往昔，未成知者的小姐，裹着富贵的茧，不见风雨的侵袭。她在浪漫的殿堂中度过青春，身旁皆是真美之物，连侍女也柳腰讨厌。常得贵胄的谄媚，满载豪绅的赞美。
Okay.
直到战火点燃丝线，虔诚祷告的祭司葬身祭坛，万流敬仰的亲族暴死庭前。
Ah,
侍女
so
的鲜血
strife reached
染红金色的披
for
肩
home.，
遮目的金丝断尽，被遮掩的道理得以显现。从风而你的高贵，翠而不坚。 在那漫长的战争中，精致的世家被剑刃绞碎，传世的浪漫成了一场悲剧。破碎支离的宅舍，所余无几的家门，曾青睐他的贵族，无一肯解囊相助。
Okay,
浪漫、
so now we get to peek
美丽、
into
才华、
Aglaya's
尊贵，
backstory
于灾
and
厄
what,
中
yeah, what led her
又有何
to
用？
the flame chase journey, which is
一幕惆
interesting.
怅之时，侍女推来残破的织机。小姐，可否重拾针线，为我编织？小姐本想讪笑，但睁眼却不禁失色。那侍者为护她周全，疤痕遍布容颜。我虽已目不能视，但仍想身着您制的衣。
Huh.
听闻此言，不知为何，编织的渴望盖过了烦忧。于是，在断壁残垣中，浪漫的织机重新转动。手下的美衣
Okay.
换来黄金，帮他寻回了尊贵的显名。在这高贵的主人身旁，总跟着一位盲仆，身着与之不称的华服。知者出席宴会，年少的美玉又重回耳边。
那雍容的女士，定是默念她入了凡尘。
但也多了刺耳的声响。
So yeah, okay, people look down on the fact
身
that
历主人的美貌失色。
she had her maid follow her along.
耳聪的仆从羞愧垂首，细语致歉：“小姐，我丢了您的脸面。”而那主人却将她带入宴会中央，
Based?
用这丑陋的模特将她的星座呈现。他已知晓，那美玉与讥讽皆非真言。他已知晓，那皮囊美丑无关浪漫。
Huh.
神的金丝只在心间。
I mean, again, respect or plus
她已不是那
respect,
无助的姑
right?
娘，她已身负神通，见英雄之行，但还是挡不住纷争的灾殃。丑仆挡下刺向她的匕首，血又一次染红她织的衣裳。那是她最后一次
Oh, well,
看清了丑仆。
and there it is. Man.
缝制丧服的时候，
07.
他控制不住颤抖的手指，常被锋利的针尖戳伤，因而那洁白无瑕的衣料渗出点点如泪的血。待到下葬的时候，此处死难者无尽的墓和不远处变身绮罗、嬉笑打闹的贵族，令他更为哀伤。这是因追逐神的火种而开启的宿命吗？他跪拜于神像前，祈求浪漫的默念塔瞧瞧这些战火中浸满鲜血的衣裳。为何看上去美的，实际却是丑恶？那丑恶的，藏着无人得见的高贵。为何盲者能得见光明，能见光明者却看不到光？那衰颓的神明沉默不语。倘若你已昏盲不堪，我以我的命运。他握住滚烫的
And there
火
it
种，
is.
向
Okay,
你
so
交换，
that's how she
能
became
看清一切
blind.
的眼睛。温热的液体自他睹见万物的双目中流下。
And in becoming
在那
blind,
一瞬
she
之
became
间，
the opposite of
他
blind,
确
I
信
would
自己
say.
看
Yeah.
到了美
哈
的具象。
Okay. Interesting. Okay, I guess that gives a nice little bit more backstory about Aglaya. Also, I literally just realized that the bottom spells out their names. That's Aglaea. I'm going to save these two for last, so let's go with Minimos. Let's see it. Ascension of the Lone Law Slayer. Also, the fact that yeah we're getting the 4th stage for Midamos means that we're not gonna see him basically ever until he actually dies. So I'll be very concerned the next
为
time I
荣
see
誉
him.
而死并非有年，
这是玄风城人尽皆知的谎言。
死后的世界沐浴晨光，远胜凡尘。
然
Huh?
而，王储不会轻信玄虚的诗篇。
Yeah.
不敢正视死亡的懦夫们，
自名流归来的那日，他对众人宣告：
念诵自欺的忘我，盼望牺牲的仙境。
那话语充斥不尽，比他的血统还要高傲。
真正的勇士，应对那福地嗤之以鼻。
诸
Okay.
多从者因此言却步，不再随他前行，只因他们感到这少年的言语
I
比
guess
诗篇还要荒诞不羁。
Midamos' words here make more sense when we realize that he has
不死
experienced
之
what
躯，从不等同全
what the
无
Netherrealm
宣
is
誓
kind of like, and he has to trek back
男人数次只身涉险，
through the River of Souls
彼时他
every
人心
single
碎，
time he dies.
技艺尚需苦练，于求死不得的恶境中，知晓天赐因何一名为诅咒。他在生命的边界窥见了那可怖之象。提起此事时，男人全无波澜，来去绝境足足9回，曾被视为缺失的，如今他都已强胜众人100倍。不过，问及他是否仍如幼时那般怕痒，他始终避而不答。
That's funny.
那是他必然不屑一顾的野史。据说玄风城拥有神赐的秘仪，王的力量以此代代相传，这是他们独挡千军的奥秘。
All right.
因而未能继位的叛徒是最为羸弱的王者。
此言传入故事的主角耳中，他并未驳斥，坦然而对。
这并非传言，但若来日功盖列王，往事又有何妨？
Fair enough.
战不选种，他侵夺着我们的荣誉。
这句军中的碎语，时常落在男人不摧的心端。举凡亲征的战役陷入绝境，他都将军队前往安稳的阵地，孤身一人，以死继战。追随他的旋风孤军们，大都寸功未立，寿终正寝。他们临终之际时有怨言，可男人却毫无愧意。
你的荣耀不在死亡，而是在我掌
Okay,
心。
so he is like, well, sure, y'all are my army, but I won't die while fighting the enemy. Y'all will,
故
so
乡
I'm
为
gonna
于
fight.
死寂，
Fair enough.
男人孤身回返。往日的幻影似在发问：
你也走完那烛火之路了吗，王？
于王座之上，男人沉吟。
没有什么值得再去逐猎。朕已是旅途尽头的烈火。
Huh.
如其所言，
There,
世
and
王
see,
传闻
Midamos uses
世
Jin,
神
which
东
is like
神，
the, like
浴血代官
the very like
是他
imperial
永
like
恒的宿命。
in the ancient Chinese context, only emperors refer to themselves as Jin. So that's a neat little thing. And let me think. That says my demos. Does that? Those are different. My dem. Yeah, seems like it does. Okay. My demos. Okay, now we go through Anaxagoras. Oh yeah, no, all of these spells out the characters' names. How have I never noticed? So I can't help but notice that Anaxagoras' thing is upside down. Alright. I can't help but notice this is only stage 3 for Anaxagoras. Act 3. There's still 2 more after this, and I don't see how that is happening.
他看似手无缚鸡之力，但切忌与之为敌。
一帮的勇武剑士来犯数庭，他仅凭一双眼睛、一根教棍，便能挫其锋芒，破解高超的剑技。 他看似冷漠不近人情，但万分善解人意。迷惘的怀春学子求爱不得，他仅凭一语讥讽，一句指点，便使金丝相系，促成美满的姻缘。
Okay.
一切皆为学术，人智无边无际，无论武技还是人情，皆能穷理尽兴。
他笃定万物都能被解明，不能解明的，并非不可知的神秘，而是亟待解答的问题。
The true scientist at heart.
独善其身者，世人难晓其心。每日离愁时，学者便推决所事，独处书房一隅，摆弄着工匠之气。同僚怀疑他在探索新的独神之境，学徒认为他是在创造新的奇迹。好奇之人从窗外窥望，只见桌上有一只小小的木鸟，在学者的手中摇头晃脑，甚是讨喜。我问及此事，想知道他的动机，可惜善于解答的学者拒绝回答这个问题。经他之手的造物，功用都将面目全非，令人啧啧称奇。旁人曾见他摘下礼帽，以其代步行于水上，又见他点燃火折，反倒释放刺骨的寒气。那木鸟也曾是玩具，如今是他的姓氏，或还是玩具。这是他的魔术，也是他的教诲之一。
万事万物，
Okay, so he is like nothing in the world is set for just one specific thing. It's always flexible and everything. Okay.
但他却与预言为敌。那是他不愿回首的时光，遍走四方，追寻谶语，证明祭司口中的不是注定。不知多少次，他机关用尽，想令预言中的死者复生，想
So
令预
he's
言
trying
中的
to
英
go
雄
against all
复
the
兴，
prophecies,
想令预言中的恶人回首。
believing that
或许
they are
命运
not
猜不到
as
他的框计，但能践踏他的深谋。
yeah. Okay.
最终，
Yeah, he tried to
那
see
些挑
he tried
战
to see
皆
if
为
he can
徒
go
劳，
against fate, and so far the
但他
answer
至
is
今
no.
仍未放弃。他的志向太过宏伟，挫败也如影随形。于偶见的消沉之中，学者习得了仪式，用笑来回应失意，不是源于乐观，也绝非被抹平了心性。
感谢这份不幸。
那笑声中的自嘲显而易见，却饱含着另一种感情。
若非此路忐忑难行，后生何以歌颂我？
Okay.
名为野心。
That is, yeah, he's ambitious, and I respect that. But he's like, yeah, I respect his ambition, and it paid off big time in the quest. So, max respect to the guy. All right, and last but definitely not least, Casterus. Let's see what will we get this time. With a heart on wizard once again. I am holding out absolute copium that this is only Act 3 out of 5. So I am coping. Please let me cope more.
在送别死者时，他将石板徒劳地丢入火焰。我未曾听闻何地有此番遗俗。彼时，石板上有某物汩汩而下，其色纷繁，似是替那冷漠的死神落泪。原来，那石板上刻写着诗篇。
Huh. Right, I did read through Casterus' character story, and it seems like she does have a particular liking in writing poems.
人们仍未逝去时，
Yeah.
我为他们写下这些诗篇。少女的回应仅止于此。若想求得一跃，她只会沉默以对。时日推移，她 他打开花瓣遮掩的心，那不愿将作品示人的原因，终于澄清。
我的文词还太过稚嫩，不知过目。
是源于少女的羞愧。似乎，少女也曾热衷于凭空想象，不少野史出于她手。是一场误会，使她就此罢手。
Wait, she stopped writing poetry?
那是一对在战争中扬名的宿敌，其中一位在看过少女的诗篇后放声大笑。
我和那家伙分明你死我活，但在你看来，我们竟然惺惺相惜。
他并非将诗用以消遣，据说他曾以数百个名字留下著作。在不同的时代里，他甚至批判自己曾经的观念。
Interesting. So she goes under different
他的
pen
身
names.
份难以看破。几经辗转，我仍是寻得了他的破绽。无论思绪何等多变，对于人们意识生命的价值，字里行间，他始终没有失去信心。令人心碎，令人心醉。他是死亡的指头，也是诗与爱的鬼魅。
Man.
然而，这些诗篇也曾为他招致埋怨。经他之手写下的词句，全数缺少结局，而死亡的侍女，从无再续的意愿。
这实在难以下笔。
少女如此辩解。
我的使命是将生者引向结局。对于死者，我想不出结尾的诗句。
口是心非莫过于此。习惯于死亡的人，未必善于道义。
Yeah. And I don't blame
于是
her.
我向他发出邀请，在这篇属于他自己的故事中，留下一句自己的结尾。
他所带来的事物，并非仅有死亡。
初次相见时
Also, who is this narrator then, first of all?
而在那最后一次的重逢时，他再度斟酌了这句尾声。
除却死亡，他还有其他东西，值得为人铭记。
True.
这便是他走完的一程。
Okay, yeah, and that matches with her last conversation with us. Oh, is it slowly getting colored more and more? I just realized. Is every act coloring the picture in more and more? Have I just never noticed until now? Because I'm pretty sure I just saw the moon getting colored in. Oh, that was a clean, like, sweep of everyone on the left side advancing by one. Yeah, no, that was okay, that was clean. You just see this entire line moving right by one. So yeah, but also you have to realize, right? For all the demigods that are still alive, you have to realize by the time this notch get reached is probably when they will die. So I am mildly concerned for when we next get any like significant prevalence of the Tribioses, Minimos, or Aglaya in the main story. Well, Aglaya again, I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be the next patch, and doesn't seem to support that, right? Because we've been getting very consistent Aglaya progression. So next patch, probably the end of Aglaya. Minimos, whenever he next appears and has any sort of significance at all. And the Tribioses, I don't even want to think about it. So, but it's also equally interesting that two of the characters that did die this patch, well, one way or another, Castorus technically didn't really die, but became death herself, so like, dead enough. They're still on 3, which means they still have some more significant before the curtain, some significant moments before the curtain calls, which is surprising. Also know that we're also still missing 4. We're missing the flame chaser for the demigod of law for Talenton. I forgot the name mentioned. We're missing. Who is that? Who would that be? I'm trying to think. Is that supposed to be Fagusa? Because we're missing Heiselens, which I don't know how that's gonna work because she is, according to Casterus during the quest, already dead. So like, good job, Hoyo, for you've seen Casterus, you know, die on the patch when she is released. You have seen an Exagoras dying three weeks before he's released, and now you get to see Heiselens, who is freaking dead at least 2 patches before she's released. Oh, this is brutal. Yeah, like freaking died before the game's event began. So I don't know what's gonna happen to Heiselens. Who else? Oh yeah, Georgios, the Earth Titan and the Earth Demigod, who I don't think we've heard anything about at all. And here's the most interesting bit that I realized. Still did not get her chapter in Aronix's story, which leads me to think that something will happen, because again, right, it doesn't quite make sense for Star to remain the demigod given that she is a trailblazer. Her destiny is to continue trailblazing with the Astral Express until the eventual battle against the destruction, as Elios has planned. So we can't stay on Amphorius forever, so we certainly cannot get stuck in the Samsara. Right? So, Crackbox theory, something about Mem, right? Mem is clearly an important connecting point. And there's probably going to be some connection between Mem and Cyrene, the freaking Elysia looking character that in Aedes Elysiae that got murdered by the Flame Reaver. Cyrene might have something to do with time. That's my guess. And yeah, Cyrene will have something to do with time as well as Mem. So yeah, something like that. I don't know. And yeah, so those are the 4 that's missing, and then we have all other 8. Okay. Man, no, the Flame Chase journey is quickly coming together. Speaking of Mem, yes, only at the very end did I realize she was nothing like the rumors. I'm really curious. Does everyone like this? Having us time, no one else sees. If it's still the same. First of all, man, we chilled with cast enough to know that, like, freaking she is more multifaceted than, you know, some people think she is. You've seen the cast enough for the last couple of patches. I highly doubt that for you, Mem, as I just mentioned. Into the next chapter, I guess, sure. It is sadness. But also, yeah, no, it is a very bittersweet thing, because this is her destiny, and she reunited with her long-lost sister, Polixia, and it is where she belongs, and she has accepted that. And it is, in a way, the good ending for her. But it does feel incredibly bittersweet that we are never seeing her again. We are literally destined to never see her again. And until that changes, it's going to be really sad. How should we tell our story? Copium. Man. Let me on some of that copium, please. Alright. And give me those shades. Adcasters is still here. Man. This is going to be a pretty short stream. I'm going to be basically going right now, right after I just reread the dialogue once again. I'm not going to be reading the dialogue this time. I'm just going to silently go through it. But yeah. Who definitely cooked with this quest? Xiaoju cooked. It's excellent cook, but like it hurts a bit, but it's good. It hurts but it's good. Oh my god. People really were like, Penacony wasn't actually that sad. So then freaking Xiaoju's like, you know what? They literally said. By the way, Xiaoju literally said it himself during this precious live stream a while ago, that Amphorius is a turning point for Sorrel's story. Like, we're approaching a turning point. Freaking hell, man. Oh, we still have 5 more patches of Amphorius, and I can't wait to see how bittersweet every single one of them is going to be. All aboard the Haim train. Alright, let's just read through it again. Alright, and I think that is all. I don't think there is much more in this room. Yeah, I think this is all. Yup. Huh. Oh, it actually works. So summoning it from here. Huh. Didn't know that. Well, that is all of the post-quest stuff done. I will hopefully, if all goes according to plan, be live again today evening, for the start of the anniversary event, and yeah, see you then. And I guess regardless of whether the stream we just talked about happens or not, tomorrow night will be Epoch Shadows coming out. So yeah, also look forward to that. That will also be streamed. Actually, no, that could just be streamed tomorrow night. So yeah, tomorrow night there will definitely be a stream. If for nothing else, Epoch Shadows. So yeah, look forward to that. And consider this my final catharsis from the quest. Yeah, we probably won't be talking too much about quest stuff unless where it's relevant, until next patch. We'll see what that is about. It's hopefully after dealing with Aquila, we can reestablish connection with the Astro Express. Although now with Lygus happening, I'm starting to be less sure of that.
Nice.
So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Until then, we'll see you next time. We'll see you again tomorrow at the end of the West Wind, where flowers bloom in